this is Speedy TV. We just getting started, episode 3. You already know what's going on. We just having general conversation with people who doing good things, trying to give them as much exposure and just sharing what they do. So I'm going to let her introduce herself. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Who am I talking to today?
All right.
Who's on TV?
I'm Ufuoma X. And that name means peace of mind. So I chose that special name for myself. That's what I'll be going by. And that's what I'm doing. I'm all about promoting Black love, Black unity. You know what I'm saying? I'm here just for the people. Just now recently started a business like last week. Things are going great, and it's just to strengthen us as a people as a whole.
Okay, so just kind of piggybacking up there, what's kind of the motivation behind it, and what's the motivation for you to want to help the people and want to bring everybody together in this moment, especially with COVID-19 and everything that's going on.
Right.
What's the motivation behind this?
Well, the motivation is the things that we see on a daily basis. We see how it's normally the ones that get the short end of the stick. So it's like we got to kind of, with the COVID-19 and how I've been saying, I'm not able to work, I'm like, dang, we got to kind of get something so that we don't have to depend on nobody. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to depend on the jobs or depend on the outside people to help us from the inside. We got to start from inside and help ourselves. So that's the motivation, just having an open eye and seeing what's going on in the world. It motivates me every day.
Bet. So did the business start because of COVID-19, or is this one of those things? Because the thing is, like, as a business owner myself, I'm gonna go ahead and shout out my business. One of them, True Hustler, Apparel Hustler by any means necessary. And let me know. I got hoodies, shirts, all that. So you see, I'm doing a free promo, whatever. But as a business owner, like I said, one thing that because I jumped out on this too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always had it in my mind, but it's like, at this point, I'm just like, let's just try it. Let's just go. So did COVID-19 kind of rush the process to make you want to go ahead and do a business, or this is something that you always sat on and COVID-19 just brought it out you? Because like you said, you are sitting at home, you are chilling. So what was is COVID-19 a good thing for you, or was it kind of one of those things that just opened your eyes? Kind of thing.
I wouldn't call it a great thing, but it did kind of speed up the process. But running a business is always something that I wanted to do anyway, because I'm like, my parents taught me to go to school for 12 years. Then after that, go to school some more, and depend on that system. I'm like, dang, I don't really want to go up and have to ask another man for a job. I want to be able to supply them with a job, so somebody got to do it somewhere. So while I was staying home due to the COVID-19, I'm like, this may be the time to start, just to try to get some stuff.
Put it all together.
Yeah, just to start
it all together.
Like it's all in that.
So that's what I'm saying. So basically, did you always have this idea, or did it just come during COVID-19 is what I would say? Because, a lot of people, like, for example, I just talked to a kid today. She said she done learn how to braid. She done started cooking more. She done started learning how to spray paint. Like, she just been doing stuff. So some people discovering they could do stuff in COVID-19 that they really didn't think about. So did you already have this like 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago? Or is it just kind of...
It's nothing new because I do it for myself. Like my business, first of all, my business is about all natural hair and skincare products. I've changed my lifestyle to I don't eat meat. I don't try to stay away from just like processed stuff, period. With my food, with my products, period. So it's kind of like a way of life for me because this is stuff that I have been doing for me and my son, since I don't know how long. So I recently, the idea of doing it and trying to, I guess, get it out just outdoors from just my settings and spreading it. Yeah. That's new, but the idea now it's not nothing new. And then the jewelry side of it, I'm just kind of creative. I did hair. I'm a cook, so I do everything creative so I can add my own skin to it. I've always been doing it, but COVID-19 and just being home, it just kind of made me like, I do something with it. It's useless if you have a talent and you're not using it. So, I feel like this just.
And that's kind of why I said, for me personally, like I said, it's a lot of people who kind of do great things. But ain't like you said, you do it for yourself, but you don't, but it's like, I'm sure it's a lot of people with a lot of things coming out with stuff people eating and all of this kind of stuff. It's probably becoming more aware, and the fact that you have knowledge about it and you've been doing it for a while, I'm sure people always ask questions and stuff like that. So that is a good business to be in, because people do want to know what to eat. What should I use in case of this? So just to kind of piggyback off of that, what are some suggestions or some advice or tips just off things that you notice or things that you have that can kind of help people in a simple way on an everyday, day-to-day basis?
Well, first of all, as Black people, we've been trained to eat a certain way, and we've been trained to live a certain way. And once we realize that has been purposely done, and that's the first step. That's the first step, is recognizing the problem. And then once you recognize the problem you're eating, it kind of opens up your eyes to everything else, and it just becomes a way of life. So my first steps for me was the first things that's really killing us is the meat and the dairy. I stepped away from that first. And then once I started being aware of the things that I was putting in my body, I started being aware of the things I was putting on my body. And I started reading ingredients. Just simply turn the thing over to the back side and read your ingredients. If you can't pronounce it, Google it and see what they're putting into the stuff that is causing cancer, that's going through your pores. They have chemicals, they have stuff that they put in ingredients that you place on your body every day, the soap that you wash with every day, that really sinks into your pores and is cancer causing. And it will lead to death sooner or later. They're not going to tell you, oh, you got that from using this for X amount of years, or you got this for eating away X amount of years because your mama taught you how to eat that way because they can't know you better. They're not going to tell you that. So it's kind of on you to research, man. Research is not hard at all.
Educate yourself. Basically saying that we just need to educate ourselves and make ourselves more aware.
Read. It's like Black people we are afraid to read, and put everything out in front of us. Read it. If you don't know what it is, man, it's 2020. Get on your phone and ask Siri what it is. Simple.
Yeah. Okay, so now that you said that, because like you said, I hate to say it, we not reading as a person in the education system. Reading is one of the things people try to run away from. That ain't math too. But now that you say that, what could we, as far as your products, like what kind of products are you using that the people can, either like you said, buy, or like you said, just find, coming through you or going through the store? What you got to offer as far as helping us on an everyday basis?
My base products are the body butters, and anybody could go and just buy the shea butter. They could buy the cocoa butter. That's all good, and it's all good. It's all better than what. Right. But you got to get the pure one. You got to get the pure one, the raw, uncut one, straight out the milk. Yeah.
See, you learn something. See, I'm thinking it's the good stuff.
It
feels good, but
it's still better than all the other. It could be better than something else, but it's not the best, But yeah, I use that too, So it's not. But what makes my product different from you buying just a regular old shea butter or cocoa butter from the health store? They sell little cocoa butter sticks for $2, $3. Is that mine is customizable. These are the jars right here, the sweet orange. It's customizable. It's shea butter, unrefined and unprocessed. So it has to be touched. It's straight out. And you can choose your scent. You choose your scent. So, and also, if you're suffering from any type of dry skin or eczema, you DM me. Send me a message. You customize your own ingredients. You can customize. You tell me, oh, I'm suffering from just a very dry skin. I'll go over the ingredients that I have that kind of pertains to that particular problem, and I say, hey, this is what I'm going to put in to your potion. everybody posting is not going to be the same. Everybody's interest is not the same. So, you know, you customize it to fit your needs, you know, and you don't have to worry about any chemicals or anything of that nature. You choose your scent. If you have perfume, we'll knock it down for you. So it's really all in what the customers want.
So basically, that's the dope part about it. You actually are able to, you know, cater to what exactly a person needs. Because like you said, everybody's skin and everybody's body is different. So that is kind of a dope way of looking at it. Because you can't really just go to the stores and say, hey, I need 2% of this and 2% of that. Right. They can come to you and actually put it that way. So that is a dope. I heard, so as far as the jewelry piece, because that's another piece that you got going on also, correct?
Yes. So the name is Body Butters and Bracelets.
Body Butters and Bracelets. Okay. So BBB, Triple B?
Yep.
That's not a good... I mean, you know, I be trying to give businesses name. Triple B in the...
It's the Rejuvenation Potion. That's the big umbrella, the Rejuvenation Potion. And then the two categories that I'm focusing on right now are the Body Butters and the Bracelets. But the business is the Rejuvenation Potion.
Gotcha. Okay. So do you have any other pieces in hand to show where we can, you know, as far as the bracelets, so if anybody see this, you know, if you want to get any bracelets, I mean, what is it?
I'm wearing 3 of them right now. This is more for my dudes, my mans. It has the tiger eye on there.
Okay.
A little bit of the lava beads, but these are also customizable. I have another one that has the marble, the white marble, and the black blue piece. And for my ladies, I have different colors, different things of this nature. You know, if you're a little bit more blinged out, I have the blinged out, you know, stuff for you with the eye and horns. That's that all-knowing eye right there. So all my symbols, all my symbols and stuff, you know, have meanings. Everything I do is going to have a meaning. This is a little bit more on the expensive side. I have that magnet clip on it, not the traditional clip for the bracelets. But listen, you can buy sets, you can buy them as singles. You can do anything. Whatever you want, you just tell me and I'll make it, basically.
Bet.
Yeah.
So, technically, what am I about to say? So, at this point, they pretty much can get so dude, let me ask this. Do you have a combo deal? Because it seemed to me, if I'm coming to you, I might as well get me a little combo deal. Can I do that? Or do I have to separate it?
But especially now, since Mother's Day is right around the corner. This would be a perfect gift, you know, to buy somebody a scent, you know, a lotion or a cosmetic and a piece of jewelry in one thing. So I'm definitely selling that. That's on my Facebook market, and it didn't show up on the Instagram market right now. But yeah, you could definitely buy. You could buy them both as a combo. And I do have larger size coming. This is just starting off, but I have larger bottles. You'll be able to get even more. Yeah, so you could.
So what's the price? What's the price range of something from a bracelet to you know, a small bottle to a big? Like, you don't have to give exact if you don't want to, but as far as like, what's the most we could spend? What's the least we could spend to actually get one of your products?
Really, it's like I said, even the price is customized because your price is not going to be the same as someone else's price. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to ask if you have a different problem from anyone. So it's completely up to who's spending. These little bottles here probably start up at about $15. I have a bigger bottle coming, that may be $25. You know, so you know, not nothing too major. I'm trying to stay in, but people also have to realize that this stuff is completely handmade. Like, I'm sitting in the kitchen and stuff, you know. So it's value in that realm. Right.
And a lot of people forget that part. And this is what I want to say as a business owner. You know, like I said, I make shirts, I run party buses and all this extra stuff like that. Photography. Y'all got to understand, we still got to do the work for you to get the product, especially when you're a small business. There's no machines. There's no other people. We don't have a production team. It's, you know, it might be some help. Your mama might come through, your auntie, that's cool. But realistically, it's us staying up. It's us grinding and putting in the work so you can have what you need as a customer. So keep that in mind. Like you said, when you're paying these prices, understand that we are the one. Now, when we get to the point where we Bill Gates, okay, we might, that price might drop. Crazy. Warehouse.
Bottles and yeah.
So it's different. So that's the goal. That's why you got to support. And like you said, share it. Like you said, something as simple as a share.
Right.
So my next question is, it's very simple. How has the internet helped you?
Well, the internet has helped me.
Or has it helped you?
It actually helped. It helped a lot just because I'm not really out there like people's person, So I have my little days to where I just wanted to sit and simply press the button, and reach 100 people that don't, necessarily have the energy or feel like going out to talk. So it's convenient for me, on a business level. So it hasn't hurt me at all. It's been a great help.
Okay. Because, sometimes people don't really know how to, the reason why I say that is some people don't really know how to utilize the internet. And so sometimes what they're doing, and I've seen businesses who post stuff, and it wasn't that great. And the way they kind of putting it out there, get this, you know what I'm saying? Shop here, get it's plain. It don't seem exciting, like it don't really make me. So sometimes they hindering their business versus actually enhancing it. So like you said, the fact that you're able to reach people is a dope.
Just honest, and I'm a straightforward person. I don't do this. I really don't know what I be doing, right? But I know what people want. So I kind of know, what I need to work. I'm a sweetheart anyway, so I'm not going to post be like, get this. I'm always try to, be smooth with
give you some education.
Yeah. Education and make you want to. My job is to make you want to click on it, not to force you to click on it. I want you to hear or read from that I post and be like, oh yeah, that's deep right there. Let me see what she's talking about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what this product is. That's deep right there. So that's my whole thing. But I'm totally thinking it. I'm winging it.
So, so I would just say this as a person. So this is like, just me. I'm no expert, but like I said, I've been doing this since I was probably about 12, and I utilize a lot of it. So my thing is how I look at business is one of them situations where I don't really like to force stuff. And I noticed this. I know the people around you probably are, the closest people, I just put that up there. The closest people to you probably not going to buy as fast as the people that you don't know. So it's one of those things, how I look at it is, the cold thing I learned about business, as long as you consistently doing the right thing, like you said, eventually it picks up on somebody. So I always tell people that it might take 20 years, it might take 10 years, but I think right now, as long as somebody is actually benefiting from it, eventually somebody talks, and then you just never know what avenue kind of through. So I always tell people in that aspect, from running multiple businesses, I've been doing business, but I'm not rich, but I've been doing well. But at the same time, it's been ups, it's been downs, but that's a part of it. But as long as somebody taking something from it, it's a good thing, whether they just educating themselves. That could be the most important thing about your product. It might not even be the product. It might be the fact that you telling me, dang, this cocoa butter get the real thing. So now I got me thinking, I might need to go look for the real. So you just educate. So that's what I said. That's the dope part.
I got it for you already.
There you go. So that's what I'm saying. So and I could customize it. So that's what I'm saying. So therefore, that right there just helped me to say, okay, well, maybe I need to go ahead and see if I can, see what I need to put my skin percent or what, I don't know, whatever I need to do. But yeah, so you know how that goes. So what's the creative process behind the bees or just putting everything? What's the creative process of how you actually getting it started, or what do you go in thinking, or do you just only customize, or are you just coming up with stuff just in free time?
Well, I can't see on camera, but I do have pre-made bottles. Just sent.
Okay.
I got the sweet orange here. I got the peppermint here. I have the lemongrass here. I got cinnamon. I have lavender. So it's just all the what I think people would like and what I like. I go ahead and I pre-make it. And then they have a choice of buying what I already have made. But if they want some extravagant scent I might have, then they have that option of saying, hey, I want this scent, can you get it? I search around, and see if I can get it, or I may already know, I can get that for you. I give them a time range, or when they'll be here, and I get it and I make that particular thing for them, whatever they want. Okay. But they have to realize that the scents are natural, and I'm using all natural products. So, if they got to stay kind of in that range, so other than that, they can have whatever they want.
So you could basically get what you want. Right. I ain't mad at that. That is the dope part about it. All right, quick question. Who's your favorite musician? Who do you listen to?
I'm a Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill. Yeah.
They about to do it first. They about to do the battle. That's why we say Erykah Badu. They about to do the battle. So.
Oh yeah, that's with Jill Scott. Yeah.
Scott. True.
Yeah.
Who else you listening to? So Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu.
Let me see. I like my young group too now. I like what's his name? Roddy Ricch. I don't know.
Roddy Ricch. Yeah.
I like him. He's dope. Really, anybody who's talking about something I like. Meek Mill, I like Meek. But I don't really have a favorite. I don't really have a favorite.
So basically, you like content. You're not really concerned with the actual artist, but you just like content music.
Talk about something, man. It's something like out here not talking about nothing. So my whole thing is talk about something. So something. I can listen to you.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Who are you singing in the shower? Who are you singing in the shower? Give me some hits that you singing in the shower.
Dang, in the shower?
Just you?
Oh.
Only you? Come on. Who you singing in the shower? We all got it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Who you rocking?
I'm probably singing some Mariah Carey in the shower.
Are you hitting the high notes?
I'm skipping those and
Come on, you gotta. If you gonna go there, you gotta hit.
I'm skipping those.
High notes.
No, I don't have the voice for it.
But you in the shower though, so you by yourself. You can hit. You don't have to sound good when it's just you.
See, I'm real. I tell myself like, you know you wrong for that. You shouldn't even try it.
In the shower though? Man. Jesus Christ. All right, what from you starting this business, COVID-19, because this is one to remember, and you actually getting into the business, what advice, because I know you're still fresh, but what advice so far that you learned that you would give somebody else who kind of about to start? Like, what would you try to, because me personally, I like to give the tricks of the trade of what I do and kind of what I do so people don't have to, go through, not saying I was going through a lot, but I mean, if I could jump you ahead, I'd say, okay, cool. Why don't you put this together? Maybe like you said, put a combo deal together. Maybe like you said, Mother's Day flyer. I'm going to just go ahead and give you some ideas to kind of get you rolling.
Right.
So what advice from a short time would you give somebody else who's like, I might try something next week? What would you try to tell them?
Yeah, I tell them just do it. Don't even really put too much thought into whether they want to do it or not. If they have a itch to do it, just do it and learn as you go, because that's what I'm doing. I have no idea, but also I have a head, so I'm like a student, so I'm gonna learn whatever it is somebody try to teach me. We just have a peaceful conversation. I'm gonna take so much out of that conversation that may not be as important or as valuable to the next man, but I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take whatever I can take out of it. So you also have to be willing to listen, willing to read between lines, hear what is not being said, and just learn and just go for it. Don't be scared to run your pitch by someone. Tell somebody, hey, this is what I'm thinking. And see how they feel about it. Be like, oh yeah, you should do it. You should do it. Then you should definitely, you should definitely.
Yeah.
But also use your peers, the people who are around you. You talk to them, so.
And I piggyback off of that. I do say, make sure you talk to the people, because I, like, for me personally, and this is kind of my dad. Sometimes sometimes I have a great idea in my head, and I just need to say it out loud to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And once they say, you know what, that can work. So then that made me think, okay, what I'm thinking actually makes sense. So sometimes I do. Now I will say this, and this is just to you and anybody, whoever. There is a lot of people that say they run a business. The problem with that part is a lot of people really don't know how to run a business. Right. Something as simple as having a phone call and saying, hey, you know what? It's going to be another 2 days before you get this product. Or, hey, something as simple as that. And these are the crazy part about it. I'm dealing with that right now with my party bus. I had it at a shop for 2.5 months. And the customer service thing would say, hey, you know what? We haven't gotten a chance to look at it. COVID-19, da-da-da. And now it's to the point where you kind of put me on the back burner as I've been a loyal customer to you. So it's stuff like that people who say they run businesses and legitimate businesses who tell you to do certain things and supposed to be doing certain things, and right. They really don't know how to do it. So that I do tell everybody, and I talk to people, but sometimes I talk to people who have their things together and structurally together, and those are the people that I can actually grow from. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm already ahead of somebody ahead of me, like you said, you got to listen. But if not, it's a lot of people just talk. And they'll make it sound good. They might flash you and everything, but it's really not what it seemed to be. That's why I never believe nothing I see until you show me. So I agree with that. So last question, simple. What's next for you? What's next for Triple B? I like Triple B for some reason. I don't know why I like that. That's put that in small print. Yeah, that could be your little A. Just Triple B, whatever it might. I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Yeah. Listen, man, I don't know. I can't really say what's next. All I can say is that I just want to continue to grow and accept whatever challenge come my way, will come and grow some more. So it's like the sky's the limit, and I'm gonna go past the sky. So I don't really know what's next. I'm waiting to see where everybody is. But all I know is that I have a vision. So I'm gonna keep going with the universe. No more. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? She took what she had in her mind, she put it to the paper, she brought it from the paper to the actual product, and now she's actually selling these things. Like you said, make sure you support. What can they find you at, and what, social media sites or websites that you kind of have going? At this moment, I do not have a website, but that is coming shortly. I am on Facebook and I am on Instagram. On Facebook, it's the Rejuvenation Potion. Well, it's Rejuvenation Potion, not the. And then on Instagram, it's the full name, the Rejuvenation Potion. But if you type it in, you should be able to find me. I have a store on Facebook, so you can check out the products there. Keep in mind that it is 100% customizable, so whatever those prices, it doesn't have to be your price. You tell me what you want. I'm big on communicating. I don't mind communicating. So just send me a message, and we'll get whatever you want. We'll make it fit, fit the individual. Bet. So make sure y'all follow, this is Speedy TV, episode 3. Like you said, we keeping it raw, uncut. We just talking, letting you know where everybody at. So, yeah, make sure you follow. Also, if you need a True Hustler tee, I'm going to put that out there. Let me know. Hit me up. Also, I dropped my new single, The Speedy Shuffle. It's on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. I need y'all to do the challenge. I need you to do the challenge, and then we can tag you as in, hey, product, you get the t-shirt or something as a gift, that might be a good promo. See, I'm giving you some promo, like, hey, if 5 people do this, boom, we might could put together a deal. I give them this and then get some rejuvenation beads. We'll put that together off camera, So, yeah. I'm gonna have to check it out. Yeah, I'll send you the details, but yeah, the Speedy Shuffle, we just dropped it like yesterday, so yeah. You could practice there. All right, so we're going to get with you. We're going to do another interview soon. We just kind of getting the people started, let them know what's going on. We'll put it out there in the universe. And like you said, hopefully we start drawing that traffic and then trying to grow. Say no more. All right, Speedy TV, checking out. All right.